What next?
Na regret sana na ile wedding. Sana I regret so much baka every time na wanka nightmare. Mimi hata hiyo video siwezi angalia sana. Sitakangi.
Welcome, and if you're watching for the first time, you are watching Ndoa, where we feature the lives of two different people who meet and take us through their life from childhood and into marriage. I am your host, Alexel Grace. Today, we have Rehema and Jesse.
I grew up in Nairobi because I was born in Riruta Satellite. Okay, it was fun growing up because I'm the firstborn in our family. So I have 4 brothers, and it was somehow a challenge because I'm the only girl.
I grew up in a family of 7.
We met in Kisii. That was in 2006.
Knowing her has been quite a different thing because through her there are so many things that I've learned, and she's helped me, she has advised me.
My prayer was like, first thing I have to meet a God-fearing person, but it was, you cannot just meet a person alafu useme is God-fearing, but I thank God that down the line I've been able to find that in him, his understanding.
She's a very special girl.
I used to trust him from the first time we met.
She's more of a good person to know, and there's so much you can share with her.
Because sometimes nikilemewa na kitu namwambia can you help me out hapa hivi na hivi vitu kama hizo, and he used to come in ananisaidia too, and by that time even we had not even dated.
You know, being the only girl, the firstborn, it has been a heck for her. So sometimes she might take it out on me. Yeah, a few quarrels and yeah.
I cannot change him. Actually, you cannot change a man. That's how they say, you cannot change a man. So I try to live with them, but sometimes I usually tell him, we can meet together na mwambia hapa ilifanyika hivi, do you expect us to go on like this? So if it's a thing he'll have to change, personally anasema yenyewe I have to change, and kama ni kitu atusaidia, but kama ni kitu naona he cannot change, so there's nothing you have to do apart from go down on your knees.
It is definitely a healthy relationship, being able to stomach each other's faults. Now they introduce themselves to their parents.
Babake nilikuwa nasikia ni mkali, wanasema will I make it really anyway?
They received her well, but it's only that they were not sure of me. But I feel it's time.
2008, 1st of January, akakuja where I was staying with my aunt, and then akaniuliza tu, then nikamwambia it is never done like this. See, you try and do something better. Okay, nikamwambia okay, sasa chukua hata karatasi peke yake, you write yes or no, penye itaanguka ni hapo. And then akachukua karatasi akazikunza kidogo kidogo, yes or no. I picked yes. Lakini I was like, even if I pick yes, I can be able to change tu baadaye, nitachange tu niseme yenyewe haiwezekani ama nini, but I found that nika I was also ready for that yes.
It is to Jesse's surprise that Rehema picks a yes. Jesse goes back home a very happy man, knowing very well that they have to start preparing for their wedding. Well, the happiness is mixed with fears.
How will it be?
You know, now it's going to be high as a man in a house.
Will it reflect what I really want?
I'm not going to be the boy any longer. I'm going to be a man.
You can imagine staying with that person the whole of the rest of your life.
God will be me. Take care of everything. Help me through.
With that in mind, the wedding preparations begin.
It is a well-stocked store with wedding gowns, different designs, and maids' dresses.
Rehema looks for her gown, but it is not there, and she gets frustrated.
I'm feeling confused and tense because I had told them earlier that I'm coming to pick it today. To my surprise, they're telling me that it's supposed to be embroidered somewhere else.
With no hope of getting the gown, we move sadly to the store where Jesse is fitting his suit. Rehema brightens up when she receives a call that her dress is ready. So she proceeds to fit and then explains the details.
I wanted a gown which has sleeves, and then I just came for this gown because it has a tail which is attached. I didn't like a tail which is detachable with the sleeves. It's because of our belief and our faith that we're not supposed to go before God to cure so much open and exposed. I wanted these kinds of beads so that it can bring the shadiness. The theme is all about pink and silver, so I wanted the silver to come out. And then, okay, and this one, I just liked it because at least in a formula shape. And then I wanted a Cinderella gown in a float river because I'm small and I'm slender kidogo, so I just wanted a big gown kidogo.
Everything is done and the long-awaited day is here.
I'm hoping that everything runs smooth. In some cases we've heard of dramas, people doing what, this and that. I had so much dramas when it comes to weddings. So I'm hoping that it will just run smooth and it will be a day with success.
Final touches being done. Cooking in progress, clothes well straightened, and proper grooming on both parties.
Yeah.
It is Jesse's hope that the day is successful. The groom's party heads to the bride's home to pick her up. Unfortunately, the gates are closed.
Tunafunga gate kwa sababu tunataka huyu msichana wetu wao waelewe kwamba sisi tulimlea kwa heshima, tukamsomesha, na sasa hatutaki tumpeane kwa sababu kuna mila na desturi ya kusema wapeane sufuria kwa mama, blanketi kwa nyanya, koti kwa papa, kaputi, na hata kama ni paasha watueleze wanangapi. Lakini hatutamwachilia hivyo kwa sababu nasi tulichoka naye. Na yeye ndio wakati wetu kufurahia matunda yake.
Jesse's people were well prepared and they are able to meet the demand.
Kwa hivyo hatujakuja mkono mtupu katika boma hili. Tumekuja na kitu ambacho tunaweza sema ya kwamba ni zawadi. Naomba ipokelewe.
Rehema is ready to leave, but just before she does, the father has this to say.
Jinsi aende ulinde msichana, umemlea vizuri. Sasa umetuacha bila msichana kwa nyumba yangu. Hakuna msichana wewe. Lakini nawaombea maisha mzuri, mkae vizuri. Daima ndio alikuwa anatoa vile nafaa. Siku zile tulikuwa nakaa na yeye. Na kama ukienda, ona Jesse ndio bwana yako. Na kuna baba yake, na kuna mama yake. Hakuna harusi zingine ambazo naenda kupata kule kwa hilo boma. I know mzee. Uende ukae vizuri. Ulinde bwana yako. Na umetuacha hatuna msichana. Sasa tumepata vijana. Tunajua ndugu zako ni vijana tu pekee yake. Uende vizuri, ukae vizuri.
could tell by the way you smiled. I could feel it in your touch.
Ndio huyo anakuja taratibu, makofi ama. Ai, okay. Umetoa kila kitu.
Watu hawa walioko hapa, mimi Jesse Kerage Matonda,
uwe mume wangu halali kwa ndoa
na kuambatana na amri takatifu ya Mungu
tangu sasa hata siku zote,
na kwa mambo hayo yote
mpatie Yohani tuione.
Parents shying away when they see their little girl kissing. We can all attest that that was a lovely wedding. Join me after the break as we find out what transpired during the honeymoon. Welcome back. You are watching Ndoa. Before we went for the break, we saw Jesse and Rehema wed, and we were lucky enough to catch up with them after their honeymoon. As we entered their new home, we noticed that Rehema has a new look.
Okay, I decided just to go natural, and then I felt sick kidogo, so I couldn't even comb my hair. So nikasema wacha ninyoe kwanza, and then also the chemical I had put had damaged my hair.
Everything we practice actually has to go with the Bible. And for us, we've studied about the ornaments, the rings, the earrings. All of those, most of them, they were used back when Israelites were back in Egypt. And when they were in Egypt, they used to practice that, not by force, but because of the influence of the people who were within them. Yeah, we don't have rings. You see, they are not there. Yeah, there is no ring. Even I don't think she has. Yeah, because, you know, most of the time, people use rings so that they respect that marriage. Even in our culture, a mama who was married was put something on her leg so that she would respect her marriage. But for us, we feel that you should even respect that marriage just within you. It should be from your heart. You should not, because even if you have that ring, you can go play out there.
All right, now I understand that the true ring is worn in the heart. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Kirage.
We give them time and visit the couple again 4 years later.
We welcome the Ndoa team. It has been quite a journey for 4 years now since we saw each other. So tumetoka mbali anyway, because penye tulikuwa tumetembea this safari mpaka penye tumefika sasa. It has been quite a challenge. Kumekuwa na shida zingine, furaha, so that's all about marriage anyway.
I usually don't serve my food. It's always her to serve me. It's not that it's something that she knows. I can even cook and go to the bathroom and I will come out, niende kuvaa nguo, stuff like that. I'll come and find the food on the table. Yeah, so it's always like that.
I enjoy very much when I'm serving him because that is my duty. Welcome. Yeah, well, we enjoy being together. Hata vile tumevaa, we sometimes find ourselves tumevaa hivyo, even if it's not a kitenge like this one. Even if it's a suit, is in a pink or any color or any color shirt, colored shirt. Utapatana there's something which has to go with that. So we used to that. Before even that, we used to walk together. mpaka sijui kama watu walikuwa wamechoka ama nini. You could find just somebody even telling you, na nyinyi mnafuatana kama kumbikumbi. So we were okay with that because we knew we were getting to know each other, na bado we've not known each other sana hata kama, because we have to know each other maybe mpaka death.
I would say maybe sometimes kujam, unajua mko mmejam na yeye akajam sana ukaona vile anajam, lakini maybe reaction zangu, unaona. So the stuff like that.
I may say he's a bit provocative. Anyway, he can really provoke you with words when he's angry. And then ako slow.
This slowness he's calling it. Sometimes maybe, in reaching a goal, there are so many channels of reaching it. And sometimes you can be planning something, but as you plan, maybe you are looking at a certain position. Like let's say an issue of finances, you're looking at money, you are going to get money from this point. And once that thing fails you, it might fail you in the last minute.
For example, I want money for this. It'll take time kitambo akuje kurealize that actually you need that money for a certain thing. Okay, maybe you're supposed to be buying something and you're supposed to be getting the something by maybe tuseme 10. Yeah, kitambo. Now you know the seriousness as a lady or as a woman. Lakini atangoja mpaka the last minute. I say he's a last minute person actually.
But I accept. Where I'm slow, I always tell her, you give me those ideas then. You show me what to do. Because wanasemanga a man, a successful man, behind any successful man there's a woman, and where is that woman? She has to play a role.
It has not been easy because we were contemplating on doing a business at the first time. So immediately after our wedding, like it took us like 8 months even. We had to ask for some money for help. So luckily enough, our father-in-law helped us with 200,000 in fact. So we said, okay, let's have a cyber business.
The business idea was mine. I would not say it was Rehema's, because I thought, because I had some friends who had cybers and spoke with them, like the way you will do research before you start a business. So I did research, but the only problem my mistake was the location. Because, for a business, you have to be sure about the location. But me, I thought, I looked around and said, Kayole, Kayole is dangerous. There are a lot of Mungiki will always come for money. They will even come and take your things. So I said, let me go to Komorok. It will be much safer. It was safer, yes. No machine was taken, but there was no business. You understand? So, from that venture, I even remember the day I went to remove things from that house. I was alone. She was not there, you see? It's because she thought, with his whole ideas.
Of course, I was the one I really pointed fingers. Hey. I was like, hi, we don't have anything. Now you've spoiled everything. You are the one. This was your mistake because you are the one who told us to go to Komara. We could have got a rental house somewhere in Kayole and put the business there because there are a lot of people around there. And then he told me, we really quarreled over that issue.
Because of that, now I decided to look for a job. And currently I'm working on a contract basis. For that reason, we decided that let us settle our life first. Let us work on our lives so that at least we are in a position where the baby will not incur any of what maybe because of our mistakes as youths or as young people, because of those and because of the current situation in the world, there's no job, no good source. It's good to at least establish yourself to some point before you involve a child.
Sasa ndio kuna shida. Because when you walk around, hata ukienda, maybe you're going to a function and then the relatives are there at home, you attend a funeral, maybe it's a party, a wedding. Mbona hatujaona mtu? For a woman I know it's ni ngumu.
Maybe soon, because things are moving and God is opening ways. So maybe soon we'll plan on having one.
And on that note, we end today's show, Ndoa.
Here is a short preview of next week's episode on Ndoa.
Some may go, but I'll follow you wherever. You're the perfect mate for my soul.
Nobody will end.
Wacha bibi harusi aingie. Wewe umai, kama ukioke wiki na muhikania. Sawa. Tikai gari hau. Tafadhali. Bibi na bwana harusi peke yake.
Kuna extra charges walikuwa wameambiwa wakipitisha masaa. So they said they will cooperate and pay. Of which they have not.
Extra charges hiyo wanalipa. Hao ni watu wako na pesa, kwani usione kama watakosa kulipa. Kitu utafanya hata mwenye hasara ni kwenu. Tafadhali aingie ndani mzuie kutoka.
I have been your host, Alexel Grace, and until next week, same time, join me for another lovely story. Goodbye.